What is crack-lacking, boys and girls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's another day, a new day, and new fighters have been added, or should I say revealed, on the UFC 4 roster. The top 30 to 21. And we're going to go through them today and have a little chat about them. But before that, little recap on the top 50 to 31. So we've got Darren Till at 50, Paulo Costa at 49, Anthony Johnson at 48, Dominic Reyes at 47, Cody Garbrandt at 46, Tatiana Suarez 45, Ronda Rousey 44, 43 coming in, Dustin Poirier, Rafael dos Anjos at 42, Leon Edwards 41, Colby Chaos Covington at 40, Holly Holm 39, Jacare Souza at 38, Joseph Benavidez 37, Cain Velasquez 36, Alistair Overeem 35, Curtis Blaze 33, Jessica did I say Aljamain Sterling at 33? I think I did. Jessica Andrade at 32, and Yoel Romero at 31. Coming in at 30, we have Glover Teixeira, male lightweight, 4.5 overall, 4.5 striking, 4.5 grappling, and 4.5 health. To be honest, I'm not too sure on this one. He's ranked very high. I can't see him getting a world title shot in his career again. Maybe if he pushes and he gets like a few more wins, but he's still 2 or 3 wins away from getting a world title shot. And yeah, with all these ratings, he's basically close to 5-star on every single ability. And yeah, I just don't see... He's just going to be an unstoppable force, it feels like, in the light heavyweight division. And I think he's been overrated, to be fair. I know he's had one dominant win against... who was that? Anthony Smith. But yeah, I'm not too keen on that. But he had a really good career before the John Jones loss. And then since the John Jones loss a few years back, it was kind of been up and down. But yeah, coming in at 29, we've got Robert Whittakos in the male middleweight division, 4.5 overall, 4.5 striking, 3.5 grappling, and 5 health. Again, I don't know where they got these from. Because if you look at the top, number 50, Darren Till has 3.5 grappling. And going back down to Robert Whittaker, who has the same grappling, even though Robert Whittaker was able to go to, like, I think it was the World Championships in wrestling. I don't think he decided to do it in the end, but I think he had the opportunity to do it. So I think it's because he stands quite a lot. He doesn't really use his grappling a whole lot. So I think that's why it's kind of like a Yoel Romero thing. They put his grappling not maxed out because he doesn't really use it. But yeah, health 5. I don't know if I'd agree with that either. I'd probably put that 4.5, maybe even a 4. Striking, he lunges in a lot, but he has got elite striking, so 4.5, I agree with that. Anyway, moving on. 4.5 overall, that's good for Robert Whittaker. Tyron Woodley, 4.5 overall, male welterweight, 4.5 striking, I'd say I agree with that. He's got good striking. 4.5 wrestling. He has got good wrestling. Would it be 4.5 at this point in his career? Maybe drop it down to a 4. He's got good takedown defense though, but he's been taken down a lot in his past 2 fights. And 4 health. Yeah, that's good for Tyron Woodley, I would say. That's a good spot for him at this time in his career, I'd say. Depending on what his result is in his next fight, he could probably drop down quite a lot. as soon as he's facing number 40 Colby Covington. So they could essentially swap places depending on if Colby wins that fight. 27, Jose Aldo, male bantamweight, 4.5 overall, 5 striking, 4 grappling, and 4.5 in health. I don't agree with the striking. Only because he got knocked out in 13 seconds from Conor McGregor. He was outstruck by Max Holloway, who are 5-star overall in their own right, to be fair. Well, I can imagine they're going to be. And he just got knocked out by Petr Yan as well. So I'd say 4.5 star there, especially if Tyron Woodley and Robert Whittaker are 4.5 star. I'd put him there. Grappling 4-star. He is really good on the ground. So 4 stars probably good for him there. And 4.5 star health, I would put that down to 3.5 or 4 max at this point in his career. He's taken quite a lot of damage over the length of his career, and he's still quite young at 32 years of age. Marlon Maria at 26, male bantamweight, 4.5 star in his overall, 4.5 star striking, 4 star grappling, and 4.5 star in health. So again, I think if anything, Marlon Maria's striking should be 5-star overall. His grappling is good there. I think his health, you could probably put his health down to like 3.5 or 4-star, because his health and his cardio is what ruins him in fights. He's like the best in the world in the first round, but then after the first round, he goes from 100% down to like 33% after the first round. That's the frustrating thing about Marlon Moraes. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, female strawweight, 4.5 star overall, 4.5 star in striking, 3.5 star in grappling, and 5 star in health. I would agree with this all across the board. Yeah, like her grappling, she doesn't really use it unless it's sort of the Muay Thai clinch, but then she doesn't really use that a whole lot from what I can remember. So I think that's good there. Don't really see a whole lot. She got destroyed on the ground by Valentina Shevchenko. So I think, 25 is a good place for Joanna. 5-star health. Could maybe drop that down. She's been knocked out a few times now. But then she took a lot of strikes from Weili Zhang, so she's not got no chin at all. She only been knocked out once, actually, I think, from Rose. I think, anyway. Yeah. Moving on. 24. We've got the main man here. Tony Elka Ferguson. Male lightweight, 4.5 star overall, 4 star in striking, 4.5 star in grappling, and 5 star in health. I really do disagree, to be fair, with his rating here. Not all across the board. I think 4.5 star is fair because he does get taken down a lot. His wrestling isn't the greatest in the world. Like, he is a good wrestler. He's a really good wrestler, but he does like to get taken down. Sometimes on his own accord. He just likes to let himself get taken down to be on the bottom because he's got like good rubber guard and all that jazz. So I think 4.5 stars good. 5 star in health. I would maybe swap these and put 5 star grappling. Well, no, I think 4.5 stars good for grappling, actually. 5 star health. Yeah, he's got probably the best chin in history, or at least top 5, top 3. His chin is insane when it comes to taking punches. I would put this up to 4.5 stars. He does get hit a lot, but his striking is elite. Like, he knocks out most of the people that he faces. I know Justin Gaethje did dismantle him in that fight, but yeah, I still disagree with 4. Okay, 23, Chris Cyborg, female bantamweight, 4.5 star overall, 4.5 star striking, 4 star grappling, and 4.5 star in health. She's in bloody Bellator, so I'm surprised she's even in the UFC, to be fair. Well, in the game, shall I say. Overall, I think this is good for her. Like, she never had that rematch with Amanda Nunes, and it was over so quickly. Like, it's similar to the Conor McGregor Jose Aldo thing. Like, the 13-second knockout probably wouldn't happen again. Just like the 1-round dismantling of Chris Cyborg from Amanda Nunes probably wouldn't happen again. I'm not saying Amanda Nunes wouldn't win that fight, because, you know, she'd probably be the favourite going into that fight, even though she wasn't in the first fight. But yeah, overall, I agree with all these stats for Chris Cyborg. Francis Ngannou, 22 overall. No, not 22 overall. His ranking is 22. Male heavyweight, 4.5 star overall, 4.5 star striking. I would put that up to 5 star. Just his power alone just makes him unmatchable almost. And because he's rated the same as Alistair Overeem in the striking department for some reason. 4 star in grappling. I reckon that should go down because he doesn't actually grapple. You could put that down to like 2.5 stars and move this up to 5. His health, 4.5 star. Again, I don't know what his cardio is, so I don't know if this should be 4.5 star. He hasn't taken like any damage over the course of his career, unless you class, I don't know, the Stipe match has taken damage, but then he was just worn out. He didn't really take a whole lot of damage in that. He was just absolutely exhausted. So yeah, I agree with 4.5 star in his health. Depending on what his cardio is, if health counts towards your cardio, which is what I think it does, you should probably take that down to like 3.5, because we haven't seen him go the distance really, besides Derek Lewis and Stipe Miocic, and he's lost both of them. So yeah. 21, Davison Figueiredo. Coming in at number 21, last on the list today. Male flyweight, the current champion, the first champion that we have in UFC 4 on these rating lists. 4.5 star overall, 4.5 star in striking, 4 star in grappling, and 4.5 star in health. Again, I haven't seen a whole lot of Davison Figueiredo. I've only seen his 2 fights against Joseph Benavidez, and he looks like an absolute beast. His sorry, I had a mind blank then. His UFC record is 16-1, if I remember correctly. 15-1, 16-1. So yeah, he's absolutely dominant, and he could be champion for a long time. Hopefully he's going to fight Cody No Love, and that'll be a bloody awesome fight as well. But yeah, this is a good little spot for him, I think. 4.5 star striking, I'd say I agree with that. I can imagine he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, because he's Brazilian and they all just seem to come out of Brazil with black belts. I know it's a stereotypical thing, but I don't really know like a top Brazilian in the UFC who doesn't have a black belt. So maybe you could depend on what he does in his grappling realm. But he did submit Joseph Benavidez, so I guess you could automatically put that up to 4.5 stars now. And his health, 4.5. Like, I don't know what he's like over the course of 5 rounds, because I haven't really seen him go over the course of 5 rounds, so I can't say if his cardio would be up to the notch. I know he hasn't taken a whole lot of damage over the course of his career, hence the reason he hasn't lost. So yeah, 21, I'd say that's a good spot for him. So only 20 more UFC fighters to go, and we've got a lot still left. We've got Khabib, we got Conor McGregor, we got DC, we got John Jones, we got Stipe. That's 5 already that we haven't seen yet. Who else? Amanda Nunes, Valentina Shevchenko, Rose Namajunas. I was going to say Paige Van Zandt, but she's probably not even in the top 50. If she's not in the top 20, then if she's not in the top 20, I can't imagine she'll be in the top 50. But yeah, anyway, guys, please like the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. when we'll discuss the top 20 in the UFC.